This is my third attempt at recording this because I keep talking too dang much. No, this is going to be a shorter video for real because Mortal Kombat 11 came out today. I played a little bit of it and I'm really excited to get back into that game. But I did want to bring a video to you guys this week, even though we didn't have a session this past Saturday because of Easter and whatnot. Too many people had plans. There are a couple things that I did want to talk about. And before we have our next session this coming Saturday, and I will upload a video next week for that, probably Monday or Tuesday. But there are a couple things that I was like, hey, I like making videos, and this has been fun, and there are a couple things that I could talk about. One is crafting DMs. I know there are tons of ideas, and there are tons of different play styles out there. Some people prefer 100% theater of the mind. There's no minis, there's no grid paper, nothing. So all the way up to some people have beautifully crafted terrain and just insane stuff. I really have been enjoying making and crafting terrain for D&D. It really doesn't take that much time to kind of lay out what I want to do as far as DM plans, the plans for the campaign and stuff. But the big chunk of my time and free time has actually been crafting terrain and stuff for D&D and painting minis and stuff like that. And for Star Wars Legion, I still definitely have been loving playing Star Wars Legion. But how many of you guys are, I don't know if you guys are into crafting stuff or if you guys prefer to maybe you buy stuff. Like Dwarven Forge has some awesome stuff. They can get pretty expensive if you're really going to do an expansive dungeon, but at the same time, if you have the funds to drop on that, it is so worth it because it looks so good. I've been crafting my stuff. I've been learning. If you've somehow found my channel before you've heard of Black Magic Craft, dude, that's crazy. You need to check out Black Magic Craft's channel if you at all are interested. Even if you're not crafting stuff for your campaign, maybe you're just interested in seeing what people can do with some XPS foam and a hot knife. Like, I learned pretty much everything I know from that guy. I did do a little bit of Googling on my own before that, but I have taken a lot of his tips and tricks from his videos because he makes it so easy to follow. For the most part, my main component that I've been using are these dungeon tiles. If you watch my last video, you'll see that there, you know, I threw up some pictures there, and there's some dungeon tiles of both stone, and then I also have on the other side, it's kind of muddy forest, whatever, multi-purpose. I have some hollowed out dungeon tiles where you can, you know, use some 5-minute epoxy to make it look like wet, you know, whatever, and then I've used toothpicks, make it look like bloody spikes, you know, whatever. Stuff like that is what I've been doing, and I've been having a blast with it. I think it adds that element to your game. I don't know. Some people argue that, you know, theater of the mind is the best way to play, and honestly, I'm a little bit of both. I don't have a whole setup for a whole town, so there are a lot of times where I'm like, hey, we're in a tavern, you know, it looks and smells and feels like this, and I don't have it all set up in front of me. If we're going through a specific dungeon, though, I like to set everything up. I think it looks cool. Same goes with the DM screen. That's another thing I want to talk about, DM screen. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. There are a lot of arguments that I've seen, and very unnecessary arguments, but also just some friendly debates on whether it's worth using a green screen or whether you should or shouldn't. And first of all, you're the DM. It's up to you on what you want to do. That's definitely been rule number one since day one. Also, I find myself sometimes I don't even reference it. There are a lot of times where I'm having to think so much on the fly, I don't even stop to look at the DM screen for reference. It still kind of helps to have it there and everything, but yeah, sometimes the table is too cluttered with all the dungeon tiles and everybody else's note-taking gear and stuff like that, you know, sometimes I just have to set the DM screen aside to make room for everybody else. But anyways, that, and then last but not least, I'm starting to get really excited about Origins Game Fair. It's tabletop convention in Columbus. And I actually went last year based off of my Twitch channel, which I didn't do too much tabletop stuff on my Twitch channel. I would paint minis and stuff occasionally, but now that I have, not just this YouTube channel, but now that I'm getting more and more experience DMing and getting into the tabletop realm, be it D&D or Star Wars Legion or whatever, I'm really excited to go back again this year. That's going to be sometime in June. I know it ends on Father's Day, I think. I think the last day is Father's Day. So whatever weekend that is. And I think it's like Wednesday or Thursday through Sunday. Either way, I definitely plan on going. And I'm definitely going to at least take some crappy phone videos for you guys, all my loyal fans out there that want to see what I'm up to. But no, really, that's about it. That's all I really wanted to talk about. Are you guys crafting DMs, if there are any DMs out there? Or if you're a player, do you prefer to play, you know, Theater of the Mind? What do you enjoy the most? Right now, like I said, I'm kind of a hybrid in between, and it's been really working out for us. I'll bring another recap video for you guys next week, and we'll talk about the things that I've learned and whatnot from our upcoming session. But until then, have a good one. Peace.